Coach Bryce opening his birthday present. How old are you, Coach Bryce?
42. 42.
That's a K-Nut? That's a K-Nut? You got that K-Nut? Yeah! All right, we're with the Waipahu senior linebacker Toer Tongi, you know, one of the leaders for this defense, helping the Marauders get this big 40-17 win over Campbell Sabers, the first Marauders win over the Sabers since 2004, actually, when you guys last had the K-9 full. Toer, you know, how do you feel like right now?
Feel great, you know, feel great.
Yes, sir, man.
Right here, my cousin, it feels great, you know,
yeah.
Work as a team.
Come on.
And hard work just pays off, you know.
Yes, sir.
We was underdogs coming into this, you know, just happy, you know. I don't know, just feel happy.
You guys got off to a 17-0 lead off of turnovers, and you had the first one, right? Kind of talk about that play, because that really sparked you guys to get this big lead to take it over.
Sure, he ran out, and my DN, he caught him by the legs, and the ball just came out, and I just saw it, and just came out and made the big play. Sure.
Yeah, but defense all night was balling out. What can you say about your boys and Coach Matthias?
I love my dogs. I love Matthias. Hey, put my nigga RJ's. Let's go. Right here. Love you guys. Yes, sir.
I know a lot of you guys are on the Ruthless family, right? Can you you guys lost someone close to you guys that you guys growing up. Can you kind of share his story, their name, and kind of what he means to all of you guys?
You know, RJ was a real one, you know. He was that ruthless mentality. He had that ruthless mentality on and off the field. You know, he was just really that guy, you know. But rest in peace to him. I love him. Love all the boys, and yes, sir.
It was a tough ending to last year's season, right? You guys lost 3 straight. How hungry were you guys to kind of wipe that taste out of your mouths? Because you guys really showed out tonight.
Sure, you know, it's hard work. That's all I gotta say. It's hard work. Since February, we've been in the lab, since weightlifting on the field, and yeah, it just paid off. Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. All right, we're with the sophomore receiver and cornerback, Jace Braun of the Waipahu Marauders. Jace, you know, you got 2 touchdowns on this game, big upset win over Campbell, the defending state champs. You know, you're a new guy coming in, but it looks like you're fitting right in with the Waipahu Marauders.
You know, like, we just been grinding on the off season. I know I've been coming late, but, you know, like, I made my presence known on the field, like, and during practice, and I know most of the coaches on this, so, you know, even though I came late, I was still welcome in, but just props to the boys for handling stuff, you know, handling the game, taking control, and just getting away with the W. Yep.
Kind of talk about the offense, because you guys really came alive. I mean, you had that big touchdown bomb, and then you had a touchdown to kind of seal the game there late in the end. You know, talk about your connection with you and Jake.
Me and Jake, we've been together for, like, I say since we was like 10 years old, so, you know, we have that chemistry between each other, so, like, and, you know, just going over film, watching Campbell's film, you know, that play was like already set up. We was planning to do it first play of the game, but changed the plans, but still got the play done, and yeah.
Last question, you got a taste of this big win over the defending champs. What can we expect from the Waipahu Marauders in 2026?
Yeah, you can expect a state championship, I can tell you that. We'll be there for sure, and that's all I got. Yep.
Awesome, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, we're with the Waipahu head coach, Bryson Corvalio, an alumnus of the Marauders. Coach, you know, it's been a long time since the Marauders last won in 2004. I don't know if you were still in high school back then, or 2004, yeah. I don't know if you were still in high school back then, but what does this mean? Because it's been a long time since Waipahu ever beat Campbell. Like, I didn't even think it was a rivalry growing up, but now you guys finally show that it is a rivalry.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. You know, that's one thing that, you know, growing up in the community, like, it was real rich back then because we played each other every year at that time. You know, and then over the last, you know, 20 some odd years, you know, we found ourselves in different divisions. But as a senior, I lost to Campbell. I gave up the key knife when it was in our possession. So that kind of was, that hurt, yeah. And that was in 2002. As a coach, I was a special teams coordinator. We were able to win in 2004. You know, it felt great. The thing is, we lost it the very next year, and it's been there ever since, basically. So you know, I'm just proud of our boys at the end of the day. You know, like we work really hard. You know, I ask a lot out of them. I ask for a lot of the commitment, but you know, it's for times like these, for moments like these, you know, for them to enjoy. So.
Well, you also celebrate your 42nd birthday. You know, perfect summer events. So, you know, I mean, heck of a birthday present. But kind of talk about everything that came into this, because you guys jumped out to a 17-0 lead, right? That's not a fluke, right? And you guys maintained it, right? Even though Campbell's coming back. So what went into this big momentum win? Because it's not only a rivalry, but they're the defending champs.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it was just preparation. You know, like coaches met. You know, we're able to watch a lot of the film and just break it down, and we kind of knew what you know they possess. At the end of the day, they have a ton of athletes on their team. I think they got like 8 guys that are going to go play Division I football. You know, we got 1 guy with those kinds of offers. You know what I mean? So definitely the odds were stacked against us. But you know, at the end of the day, like we're going to coach up as best we can. Try to put our playmakers in good positions to win. Jayce stepped up today. Jake stepped up today. And then we got to do the exact opposite, right? We got to take away some of their best plays. Yeah, they got a handful of plays that work and they kind of go to. We want to make sure we take care of that. And then their best players, Kupuka'a, you know, all of those guys that, you know, step up for them. So that was kind of the game plan. You know, we can't take away everything, but if we try to take away the best stuff, you know, hopefully we can slow them down, and we did that.
It's a new year. You guys got a new logo, and it's a new team, right?
Yes.
You guys definitely had a lot of your newcomers step in and make plays, right? Jace, Jake, even Ali getting in there for getting a touch right there, there at the end and making some plays on defense. So kind of talk about putting the piece of the puzzle together, even though it's the first game of the season.
Like, so, I mean, long time, right? 22 years. This is a really, you know, it's a big accomplishment, and you know, I want to soak it in for sure. I want them to enjoy the weekend and, you know, really soak this in. But at the end of the day, this can't be our high for the season, and that's going to be my message to them. At the end of the day, we want Cole Trophy back home. You know what I mean? So we got to take care of stuff. There's a lot of stuff we got to work on, right? We gave them 45 yards in that last drive of the first half. They put up 3 points on the board. You know, I was pissed about that. I want to make sure we take care of the psychological stuff that, you know, put us in bad positions. You know, so there's a lot we still got to work on. But I like the potential, for sure. I like the potential.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Right on. Thanks.